Welcome. This is Disha from Women's Health AI, and today we'll be talking about four swaps you need to make in your diet to prevent cancer, brought to you by dietitian and nutritionist
And
Mickala Parsley.
then, based on your expertise, if someone wanted to make just one dietary change to lower their cancer risk, what would you recommend?
Honestly, the number one thing that someone can do is to just eat more plants, plants in general. So when I say plants, I mean fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes. We know that all of these plant foods provide our body with nutrients that help prevent or fight disease. And so just eating more of those, finding plant foods that you like and finding ways to add more of that into your diet. And bonus points if you eat variety of plants. And when I say variety, I mean a variety of colors. So when you look at nutrients from a scientific standpoint of different produce like fruits, vegetables, each color, so like a purple eggplant or a red tomato, offers different nutrients or what we call phytonutrients from that color of that food. And so eating a variety of colors will help ensure that you're getting a variety of cancer preventative phytonutrients to help prevent cancer.
That's really interesting. And
Yeah.
then, just a little bit more specific, what do you have any suggestions on some easy, realistic swaps that people can make to reduce cancer risk without sort of overhauling the entire diet?
Yes, absolutely. So, you never want to just go on a crazy diet that isn't realistic for you because long term, that's not going to work out. And, when we are looking for a diet or lifestyle that is cancer preventative, we definitely want it to be realistic and something that you can attain for years and years to come to greater reduce your risk. When talking about cancer, a lot of times I actually recommend reducing alcohol intake in the diet. Alcohol is linked to several types of cancer, including breast cancer. And so swapping alcoholic beverages for non-alcoholic is a great start. And, at least in the United States, there's a big movement right now for sober curiosity, sober living. And so there's a lot more options nowadays when meeting up with friends at restaurants or bars for mocktails or non-alcoholic options, and also just more at the grocery store that you can purchase to have at home. So, really trying to reduce alcohol as alcohol does damage cell DNA and can actually increase estrogen levels within the body. So if someone has an estrogen sensitive breast cancer, we certainly want to work to, try to reduce estrogen within the body. Another simple swap to help increase fiber intake. We do want to increase fiber intake for many health benefits, but fiber can help, promote weight management, so promoting a healthier body size, but it also is something that can reduce estrogen levels in the body as well. So a simple swap to increase your fiber without really overhauling or changing a lot of what you do is choosing whole grain options. So like whole grain bread, pasta, choosing brown rice over white rice, but adding more of those whole grains into your diet instead of choosing a wide or refined variety can help to increase more fiber in the diet.
Mhm. And then, just as a follow-up question to that, I know that there are a lot of swaps people can make. Are there any specific foods that you would recommend are just very carcinogenic or should be really avoided?
I definitely recommend, while it's more so linked to colon cancer and not necessarily breast cancer, but I think when we know there is a link to a certain cancer, we want to maybe assume that when more research is done in the future, we might see other cancers being linked to that food as well. But processed meats is something that is linked very strongly correlated with colon cancer. So working to just reduce processed meats in the diet is something that is great for anyone to do. So what is processed meat? A lot of people associate lunch meat or hot dogs with processed meats, but anything that is smoked or cured, that is a processed food. So trying to do, as close to, nature as possible. So getting a fresh chicken breast, fresh beef and preparing it yourself versus getting something that has been processed in that way. That's a great way. And, I tell a lot of people who live on lunch meat sandwiches, try doing tuna sandwiches or looking up a recipe for chickpea salad or an egg salad. That's a great way to still enjoy a sandwich without having a processed meat filled sandwich variety.